That's dope.
What is up, everybody? It is Monday, June 28th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we bounced a little bit. We put our hands upon our hips, dip, you dip, we dip, and then we bounced. And now we are getting bullish again at resistance. I think at the end of the day, we got to start flipping some levels to support before it's truly bullish. But it was nice to see Bitcoin bounce a little over the weekend and not have a terrible, miserable Sunday, bloody Sunday. That was me doing Bono. That was my Bono impression. But weekends have sucked, right? And this weekend sucked a little less. So to me, that is very much encouraging. Hope that you guys all had a wonderful weekend. I did. And now we're going to look at some charts, talk about some markets, do some crystal ball stuff where we make guesses about the future that are generally completely wrong and talk about how we're going to make or lose money doing so. Just going through your early comments here. I'm over 50 and you forced me to crank up Freak Nasty on the car stereo several times this week. That's what I'm here for, right? Setting it off on another level. You're digging Freak Nasty without a shovel. This is my world. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. So what's up? What's up, John? Then he said, then I had a college flashback and cranked up Luke Skywalker and Two Live Crew. I think my neighbors are now avoiding me. Then you have the wrong neighbors because Two Live Crew, Luke Skywalker, absolutely the best. Don't stop. Pop that. Let me see you doo-doo brown. I want to rock. I want to rock. I want to rock. Dude, nothing's better than Two Live Crew. Me so horny? Come on, man. I grew up on that stuff in Florida. Absolutely amazing. But first, let's my plan is we'll look at the top 10 coins-ish, something like that by market cap. Look at all the big ones, see kind of what's happening, then maybe we can drill down on some ideas. I'm super excited about Ethereum right now. I was saying that all last week, end of last week, I should say. Not all of last week, but like end of last week. I was pretty excited about that. I think it looks really good. But let's go ahead 1 second. Take a look at some. Someone's already telling me to see. I don't do shit, bruh. I don't do memes that are based on memes. Not my thing. Let's see. Oh man, I still got that comment on there. Here we go. So yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Not gonna look at Tether, BNB, Cardano, Doge, XRP. Not going to look at USDC, Polkadot, Uniswap. Don't care about Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. Maybe we'll look at Link. I don't know. I had EOS pulled up here, but apparently EOS is like 27 now by market cap. Ridiculous. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. I already did a video on this today, so we will make it somewhat brief. As you can see, though, weekly chart 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, all closing above the 50% retracement level of the entire move up from 38.58 to 65K. That shit is pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. You know, it's not a fib level, 50%, but it's a key level that always has a market reaction. A lot of traders put their orders there. That's 1, 2, 3 slight, 4, 5, 6 wicks below and closes above. I'm not saying it can't drop any further because it most definitely can, but that is a shit ton of demand between 34,378 and the lows around 29,000. I mean, that's 6 weeks of people trying to push price down in there and not doing it. To me, that means whales are filling their bags. And on-chain metrics confirm that because bigger wallets, just like the rich be getting richer, bigger wallets be getting bigger. And new wallets of speculators and dummies who we told, unfortunately, probably to buy Bitcoin at 50K have panic sold. Panic sold because they hate money and patience. When you hate money and patience, that's what happens. Let's see, daily. Right now, we're looking for a flip of the EQ of this little descending channel. Failed there, though. But we really want to see the daily close above like 33,946. Right? It'd be really nice to flip this. Then we can start talking about up here. I mean, at the end of the day, like daily, whatever, man. We got to get above all this. Like we flip this 35, 36 area, we should levitate to 40K relatively fast. Take the elevator right up. But like literally, it's the 26th. I mean, on Saturday, price dumped down to 30, and it was like full on psychiatric clinic on Twitter. Like everyone attacking each other. I think this week Pomp everybody attacked Pomp. Everyone attacked Raoul Paul. Apparently he's a scammer now. Because anyone who has a big following apparently is a scammer at some point in a bear market. But this bounced right off the lows again and moved up. Now we have some hidden bearish divergence forming though. We had the bull divs, and this is, we're probably seeing this on a lot of time frames. 6 hour, higher high, lower high. 12 hour, higher high, lower high, even on the daily, potentially. That would be from here. So that's kind of, I don't really count that. So not really on the daily. But, you'd have to see some sustained push. Everybody getting really exuberant again. Price gets up to 35 and they're like, we're going straight to $90,000, bro. And you're like, you're at resistance. Stop. Don't do that. Not saying that Bitcoin looks bad. Just saying that if you look at it from this perspective, all you've ever had to do is basically like short range highs and short resistance and long support over and over again for 6 weeks, and you probably made a lot of money. I'm not doing it. I'm just saying. At no point has there been anything like truly surprising besides maybe this wick down, but we talked about sweeping the lows at some point. A lot of liquidity. I mean, I think we should go up. I don't think we're in like a multi-year bear market or whatever, I'm going to come back over here to the chat. I don't know. It might drop back 31K. It doesn't mean anything if it does. I'm just reading here. Yeah, I mean, people at a psychiatric clinic are very nice to each other. Yeah, this is not a nice place. Not a nice place. It's funny we call it a community. Communities usually support each other. They will when price is up. It's more of just like I would like in, and not just most things, but I would say that crypto Twitter is more like a group of people who happen to like the same thing. That's about it. Yeah. Okay. Looking at your comments, gonna just go back. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I mean, I posted this on Twitter Friday. It was here, so came back down, slight sweep of the lows. Put the stop down here, just in case we get a wick down. That might not even be long enough. You could drop down further, maybe even below like here. But now at this point, looks pretty good. 7.88 risk reward ratio, taking running that low right there slightly and taking a position to the EQ. This is looking really, really good. Hard to feel super bad about ETH when it bounced perfectly with a very slight wick from support. You long support because why? Not because you don't think it'll break, but because the risk reward is really, really good with a tight stop. Anytime you hit support for the first time, you go long. Even if you think it's going to go down, you can just go long because you barely lose anything if you're wrong. And that's sweet. So I would say that this should be targeting the EQ. We'll have lots of resistance here though. Like, we can, this whole area, right? Look at that. Support, resistance. So yeah, I expect you might want to sell there depending on when you entered. If you got in down here and it's a 20% move or something, sure, why not? Can't be 20% from there, can it? 16, 17% move. But I still think we go back up to the EQ. ETH USD looks kind of the same, right? Even a better sweep of the lows with bullish divergence. Still hasn't gotten to overbought yet. Should, if I was trading ETH on the dollar pair right now, I'd be looking to bid this area right now. It's about $40 below where it is right now. And take it up to 2270. Flip 2270, we levitate to $3,000. In theory, crystal ball doesn't really work, crystal ball does not really work, but that would be my guess. But this looks, this is kind of some nice little relief for Ethereum against Bitcoin. And based on this, you would think, and seeing it here, they would think Ethereum has a bit more upside than Bitcoin at the moment, which seemingly is dropping. Let's hope that holds. Let's just hope that holds for being optimistic. BNB doing nothing. Why are we even looking at this? Let's look at the daily. I don't know. I would draw a line from here. It would go way out. Maybe if you want to do something like this. I shared in the video earlier that I really I wonder how much it'll be, but like I really want this NFT of the Reasonable Doubt album cover. Like, to me, is one of the greatest rap albums of all time. So many quotable lyrics in that. One of my favorites was from Can't Knock the Hustle, when he says, "My pops knew exactly what he did when he made me try to get a nut, and he got a nut, and what?" Guy's so smart. So smart. So smart. I'm going to go ahead and mute this EOS dude. I got it. I muted him. Just for 5 minutes, though. If he comes back, we'll get him again. We will get them. Does anyone else realize this? We have literally zero bad news for several months. It has all been FUD. Meanwhile, we have so much good news. Can someone point out a single action? I mean, there has been bad news. Okay. But I agree that the interpretation of all of that bad news has really been FUD. Like, I mean, even yesterday, Binance, they're not banned from the UK. It's not even true. It's not even true. Not even true. But there has been bad news. I mean, there's a lot of, China is maybe long-term good news that mining is moving out of China, but short-term losing that hash rate is not a good thing. I would say the energy concerns and the FUD from governments is generally kind of bad news, but that will turn around. But we do have a lot of good news. So I generally agree with you, but, generally when price is going down, you see a lot of false bad news interpreted as legitimate bad news, how it works. BNB USD, I don't know even about this line at this point. Seems fine, but take it out. Yeah, this has hidden bearish divergence as well. I think we'll see that on most USD pairs, not on ETH though. It's encouraging. Let's look at the daily. I hit a bunch of targets there. As you can see, all these trades hit their target. That's sweet. Let's just look at this completely fresh. Because I would say that when you look at it like this, you're just kind of ranging here, right? You got two ranges. Probably here to here. Take the high. Oop, no. Okay, 1 second. Take the highs down to this low. That's your macro range. Right, but you can pull, I mean, you can see that support here as well. Then you have your smaller range from these lows to this high. Let's make that red. Right, we're right at resistance of that range right now. So that's how I would look at this personally. And then you've got your descending resistance always. And very close to that on a lot of coins. So all these coins are coming into resistance now, you'll see. Many. Some are breaking it. But, if you get a break of this, that would also be pushing through the red range. Mids, I think that takes us to 380. So push through 302 takes us to 380. That's a nice trade, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. ADA still sideways in this range on the Bitcoin pair, but that means it probably looks decent here. I posted this in the newsletter today, actually, I forgot. So listen, there's two ways you can draw this line. I'll show you. If price was here, you would never have drawn that blue line, right? You would have connected this high to this high, drawn it down. But you have all these fake outs, which is fine. But if that's your line, after all these fake outs, you have beautiful, beautiful support tests here. You would think ADA is going to blast off, but on the USDT pair, that requires Bitcoin blasting off, right? But you can also draw this other line, which if you didn't have that price action, this one's kind of more perfect, right? One touch, 2 touches, 3 touches, and then a breakthrough. And so right now, you're not yet testing that as support. Either way, we'll break through this area. And you can see right through this whole area. should be really good for 88 actually. So that looks decent. The only thing is it's not really confirmed on the Bitcoin pair, which looks rangy, you know. Maybe if you zoom in, we can see a little bear bull flag kind of thing going on here, or a descending channel. Let's see. Something like that. Don't love it though. No, it's ugly. I'm not gonna keep that. But this did flip this area, right? You have all. I mean, it's sitting in a really key area. I mean, you can see just from the dotted line. Look at that. Support, 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 and now struggling there as resistance or support. So just got to bust through that. Kind of like it. Kind of like 88 here. I would trade it on the USDT pair if you think Bitcoin's going to go up, and then you know, maybe pull some targets like this from the high. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Not the tool I wanted, you tool. Don't be a tool, you tool. Maybe pull some fibs like that. Swept the low there. So see, it's struggling right at the 23.6, which is that exact line. So you'd be targeting these levels. Sweet. Doge, I don't know, man. Like, has there ever been a more gratuitous short than Doge at 73 cents with Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live and my friends who have never traded crypto telling me that they need to buy Doge because Elon Musk is going to pump it on Saturday Night Live? But it's right here at resistance, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles touching it. If it pops through that, I would expect a pretty explosive move up. Looks kind of average on the Bitcoin pair. But it sort of has this local little descending wedge going on. Something like this. But if you're trading this on the dollar pair, which seemingly everyone is, you want to see this blue line break. There's more volume coming in finally on Doge, though, again. We'll come back to the chat real quick. Barry Silbert says it's going to be a difficult week again. Well, if anyone can make it a difficult week for us, it's Barry Silbert, unfortunately. So, looking at your guys' comments. Sorry, it takes me a second. Grayscale unlocking. Yeah, I mean, Grayscale unlock. It's not great, but whatever. My chat isn't updating. Why are you appeared super high on charting live sessions? Is it from the position of your charting screen? Like super high, like bong hits, or like I'm sitting too high? I don't know. Hi, Scott. Could you show a step-by-step way on deciding where to put a stop loss for a trade? There is no step-by-step way. It's totally an art form, and it's totally by fear, unfortunately. It really is. But the best way to describe, here's my best thing. Generally, if you see yourself getting stopped out a lot, give yourself a wider stop and a smaller position size, because you are that liquidity that we talked about. If you're putting your stop loss right under a key support or something, you're sitting there waiting to be swept. Thoughts on Riot and Mara long term? I think with mining leaving China, miners are leaving China and coming to North America, and the hash rate is about to adjust 23 to 25% down. I would say North American miners should benefit dramatically. So I would say I'm bullish on both of those miners. Smart money just trying to move in. Wyckoff models are predicted on institutions front-running supply and then loading up on price action after. Yes, that's true. That is true, what he said. Yeah, if he was smart, he'd see EOS on the tabs. I don't know. I might not look at it now because, you know, whatever. Going pretty far back here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and block this person that's putting addresses in here. I use standard RSI setting 14, you know. Scott, you're always spoon feeding these guys for free and they just keep giving you shit. I also know how you put up with it. A lot of dickheads in this space. There's a lot of dickheads in the world, not just in this space, but like I put up with it by, I don't know, ignoring them. Angry strangers on the internet don't really affect my mood. in general. So yeah, I see you. I just don't care, Aaron. I don't see all the questions. You guys are asking a million things, but don't be a dick, So whatever. I'll look at Sol later if you guys want, but don't be a dick. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just busy here. Let's go. Solana actually is I think it's head of market cap of these. Let's keep going. XRP, nice move out of daily demand, retesting it. That looks like it wants to go up. XRP USD, right in between levels. I don't know. No reason to get excited about that, but that is a nice wick down on the weekly. DOT, I would do this now. DOT bouncing off support. It's pretty, I would say even here would be your line sort of on DOT. Let's do daily. DOT daily, dot. Yeah, I mean, this is an old level, so let's pull this one. My bosses in the chat say that I've ignored them too much. Not giving them that attention they need. I mean, I'd wait till it breaks this line, DOT, personally. That's it. 1, almost 2, 3. Yeah. DOT USD, kind of the same vibe. But look, I mean, all of these coins on the USDT pairs swept the lows last week and test them again here. So that's a nice move up, but again, should be targeting here, but we got to get through these resistance and there's going to be other levels. Like you got to expect that DOT's going to struggle at 16.8. I can't believe DOT's $15. Joke. It's $49. We're so poor. It's not fun staying poor. Have fun staying poor is very condescending. Very condescending, in my opinion. Very, very condescending. Anyway. I dabbled in crazy weight without wrap. I was crazy straight. Partner, I'm still spending money from 88. Reasonable doubt. Reasonable doubt. Some of the greatest lyrics of all time. I would wait till that blue line breaks. Wait till that blue line breaks. I'm looking at your questions here. Is DOT going to go back up? I don't know, man. But I mean, it's a great platform. People are building on it. It should do well if the market does well. Should do well if the market does well. I like making your stream about me and my questions as if 500 people aren't watching me. Yeah, it's very important that I address each individual question. We demand free, high-quality spoon-feeding info frequently and a place to complain and nitpick, right? Correct. My stream is an even better place for that than on Twitter. I'm going to assume that my charts look different than yours because you're using linear and I'm doing line. I love Solana, dude. Love it. Love it. Love it. Murder is a tough thing to digest. It's a slow process, and I ain't got nothing but time. Jay-Z. Reasonable doubt from dead presidents. Let's look at Uni. Wow, came all the way down to almost the range lows. That's still a nice channel. Get it by here. That could be pretty sweet. Nothing to see though. Like again, it's really hard to get excited about any of these right now because these all look like just little tiny little baby bounces. And look, hidden bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. I think today's little alt bounce is kind of a reactionary thing. Maybe it becomes more real if Bitcoin just chills at 34K for a few days. Bitcoin's too unstable to get confident about this. I mean, these all just look like bearish consolidation with price moving slightly up. It's really not that exciting. Here, let's look at Solana. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've made the decision myself without any prompting to look at Solana. Nice move through resistance today. That's really nice. Look at all those wicks through this level and failures, and it gets there. So listen, if you're trading Solana on the Bitcoin pair, you bid right here. Try to catch this, but you'll have a lot of resistance here too. Let's look at it on the USD pair. Got to get above these lines. Dude, why do you hate Solana? Why are you ignoring me? I hate to tell you, but like if that's how you're talking to girls, it's going to be really hard for you. If you're getting mad at me because I didn't answer your comment, I can't imagine. You're probably like in Swingers, that scene in Swingers, for anyone seen it, where he gets the girl's number and then he calls her answering machine like 15 times in a row and effectively breaks up with himself on the answering machine. It's probably how you roll. Solana looks fine. There's a nice move against Bitcoin. Think you can, get 8-9% out of it, and then maybe another, 8-9% if it makes a move up to this area, maybe. Not that exciting, though. It's really not that exciting. And this is just rangy, weird. Vince Vaughn. Is that movie now like a boomer thing? Like it just our generation, Swingers? Sad if so. Vince Vaughn was very young on that. Can I ask why linear versus candle, and what is the best course to take to become an expert chartist like you? I don't know that I'm an expert chartist. I just have my own thing. Just practiced a lot. I use logarithmic with candles. I think you're confusing linear. Linear is versus logarithmic, and a line chart would be worth a candle chart. A candle chart gives you a bit more information. A line chart is only on the closes. A candle chart shows you the highs and lows of the session as well as the open and the close. So it gives you more information, a lot better. And unless you're like looking for divergences and you want a cleaner chart. And as far as best course, I can only say that it's in the description. My own mentor, Chris Inks, Texas West Capital, he basically taught me. So you can check that out if you want. Don't like Heikinashi. I used them for a while. They're cool. I just prefer classic candle charts. Please make a video about how to take profit. That's something I would consider doing. I can tell you here. Let's take an example. Let's find something. If, let's say that I had taken an ETH pair position here, and I would average into a position. So I probably would have bought a few times, but I would be looking to take 20% profit here, and I would put it right below in case it gets front run. Maybe another 20% here. I'd pull a level right here, maybe another 20%. I would have 20% sale here, and I would keep 20% in case the range high breaks. Once this hits, I would start moving my stop loss up, so the position would look more like this, if that makes sense. And I would keep moving my stop loss up on the remaining take profits to make sure that I lock in my profit. But I believe the most important thing about taking profit is to do it in steps, because every single time you sell a little bit, you take pressure off the decision. It should never be a binary decision, because that's when you panic. You're like, do I sell everything now or do I hold it? Well, just sell a little. Sell a little. Is it unusual to fare better in trading in a bear market versus bull? Bull market, I was very sloppy on my profit taking reentries, but this current market, my range flips have been ace. I don't think it's unusual. I think that, I don't know what you're trading, but if you've been trading Bitcoin and just shorting resistance and longing support, it's been so clean that you would have trouble doing it poorly, I think. So I don't know. No, I've never really thought about building anything, because if you build something, then everybody calls you a scammer. Cool. I am a C-list YouTube streamer. I agree with that. I'm not really trying to bash you. I'm just having fun, dude. Don't be so sensitive. Don't be so sensitive. We're strangers, man. I'm kidding. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna all make it. Where were we? Litecoin. Nothing to see on the Bitcoin pair, but it's trying on the dollar pair. It's trying here. trying for the breakout. Looks like a rejection so far, but maybe it breaks out. And look, that's why I pulled up EOS, because it's kind of doing the same thing. But that's on the Bitcoin pair. I would say if EOS can break above 0.0001146, it has a really good chance of heading way back up. But it's got to get through this too. But I mean, this is pretty clean here if it can close like that. And Litecoin on the USD pair looking very similar to that. Right? It's got to close above. And I would say that we have some clear resistance like here-ish. Let's see what that's like back here. Right, kind of where price is. Maybe a little higher. Maybe a little higher. Bottom line is I think we have like a little bit of alt hope here, but most of them are like Bitcoin coming into resistance here. And you can see Bitcoin's kind of chopping it up, but maybe this is consolidating below resistance. If we break through this area and get above this EQ 36-ish clean, I would start to feel a lot more optimistic. Does anyone know where you can still short crypto in the US? Kraken. I mean, listen, you can probably do it almost anywhere, but I think Kraken is a US compliant exchange that offers up to 5x leverage. Thoughts on ETH 2.0 effect on Matic? I think Matic is clearly leading the layer 2 charge at the moment, doing exceptionally well. And so I would say for now, I wouldn't worry about it at all. And I think that ETH 2.0 is a lot farther out than people think. Until it's like really going to really kick in, it's going to be years, I think. So I don't think it's going to have any discernible effect. I'm trying to go through your questions. They're happening kind of fast. Hold me and tell me it's going to be okay, Papa Scott. Pablo, we're good, man. I'm a C-list trader, so I need a C-list YouTube streamer to help me out. You have come to the right place, my friend. I was also like, I think I made it to like C-list DJ, probably bottom of a festival flyer, like on the flyer, but not at the headline. I'm very comfortable at the C level. Scotto, would you mind explaining why many big traders prefer to chart with a logarithmic scale versus straightforward? I talk about this a lot, but here's the very most basic way I can say it. So linear just shows the actual move in price. It's not relative. Logarithmic charts show you the percentage move. So as a very simple answer, if price goes from $1,000 to $2,000, it's doubled, right? Correct. That's a $1,000 move, but the chart shows it as twice as big. If price goes from 10,000 to 11,000, that's only a 10% move as opposed to a 100% move. And a linear chart shows it as the same because it's a $1,000 move. So yeah, I would say that makes it very clear. You want to see the relative move. Thoughts on Lil Wayne? I don't know, man. I don't know. It was never my thing. My wife loves Lil Wayne, loves him. I think he was just after my time and I never got into him. And he also like kind of seems like he's not there mentally. Like I could never see Lil Wayne like accomplishing what like Jay-Z did outside of rap, but Lil Wayne has some amazing lyrics. He had his moments. So yeah. Money is the key to end all your woes, your ups and downs, your highs and lows. Won't you tell me last time that love bought you clothes? Oh, we're doing rap lyrics now. I like that. I love that. Oh, I've got 666 subscribers. So welcome to the devil. Welcome to the devil stream. Is it possible to see how many Bitcoins are left as long as institutions keep on locking up Bitcoin cold storage? The supply will reach near zero, right? Well, that's a theory. So I think there's just over 2 million left to be mined, but that'll take a very long time. Speculation says 5 to 6 million have been lost. So that means that total supply would be around 16 million, right? Even after they're all mined, you got to imagine that yes, it becomes that. I mean, that's the beauty of Bitcoin. It's mathematically scarce. That's kind of the whole point. The more people buy and hold, the less there is on the market. And if even demand stays the same, price should go up. I hate to ask. The graph is a bit low resolution. You probably need to put on high res on YouTube because it's definitely high res on mine. I don't even know if this is a serious question. Thoughts on Shiba Coin, bro? Shitcoin or potential coin, bro? Like one of the shittiest shitcoins in my very humble opinion. Nothing against the passion people have for it or whatever, but like SHIB was literally created. If you go to their website, it was like, do you like Doge, which by the way is a meme coin itself? Well, you can own way more SHIB than you can Doge. Like you can own millions of SHIB for every Doge you own. Isn't that cool? It's not cool, man. It's not cool. It has no actual value, fun to trade, great to gamble with. It's a great asset for trading. That is it. No value. No value. Let's do Link. Let's do Link. Let me see. I haven't looked at Link in a long time. Shame to say. Shame to say. Oh boy. I opened that in the wrong place. Hold up. What is that link? Link BTC, not great. Definitely broke support here. But that could be transitory. Down, just like inflation, it could be transitory. I tweeted the other day that inflation is as transitory as herpes. It's not going anywhere. I would say you got to break this blue line for now. You just got, like we're on the daily, but I would say you're just coming back into resistance, right? You got to flip that. Then you got to flip this. Then you got to flip this. I would say a whole lot of resistance. USD pair, you got to break this line. That's it. But nice support here. So we could draw this a couple ways. We can say this is a range, right? And then you got, again, another range inside that range, which is here. This one. Blah. So trading squarely in the bottom of each range, but nice bounce. So it should theoretically target the EQ of both of these ranges. You got to get through this resistance first. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Shiba is absolutely still tradable. Great trading device. Great trading device, but does not have any actual value. I started off trading stonks and Forex long before these days of cryptos. Who brought up Lil Wayne and why? I don't know, because we do rap lyrics here sometimes. Harmony One. Harmony One, starting on Thursday, is sponsoring my podcast. They're going to be a sponsor of the podcast. Let's look. They're doing some crazy stuff. Giving away like $5 million or something. I'll take a look at it. Ranging. Everything's ranging. I don't know. But yeah, they're a cool project. Let's see. I haven't ever opened it on the USDT pair. So let's see. There it is. If it gets down to 38 cents, you buy it for show. Here. But, you know, this was ranging and bro, yeah. I mean, so look, sometimes you gotta like think like you would have been thinking, right? So like maybe you would say, hey, this had a range here, right? Like this was the range. And you then if you're looking at it objectively, it broke down the range on a strong move here, and this is a test as resistance. So you would expect this to get rejected, especially with the 200 MA there on the daily as well. Not saying that will definitely happen, but I mean, It swept the range lows, moved back up to the EQ, kind of what we've been talking about on a whole lot of coins, and then eventually broke, not on great volume, and now is retesting. So you want to see it back in there before you would consider it, because this technically would be a short just down to slightly lower levels. Hope that helps. You addressed two of my live chat. Love Jay-Z for 15 years. Good for you. I don't think I saw the question. I don't see most of your guys' questions. How does your portfolio look in percentages? Think you have long-term investments? Okay, now we can break this down, although it got sloppy. So before COVID, I used to say you should have no more than 10 to maybe 15, 20 at the most percent in crypto. Oops. I'm way over that now. But I would say there's classic portfolio breakdowns in general, right? So conservatively, you should probably have 70% in investments. So that can be, let's take that as your overall portfolio. So that can be stocks, real estate, whatever. 15% if you're trading for trading. If you're not a trader, 85% investing, 15% cash. And that cash is there to buy dips when they happen. Otherwise, you can never buy dips. And that cash should be part of your portfolio. So it's not like I have some cash in the bank. You view that cash as part of your portfolio. So then say you take a percentage that's crypto for you, maybe 20%, 50%. Sure, let's call it 50%. So if half your money is 50% crypto and you want to trade, you break that down into 70, 15, 15, right? Probably the best thing ever is to have USDC or something earning interest on a platform dropping, which means that your Bitcoin balance is not going down. When you have cash in your portfolio, that's what I'm talking about, not separate. Like put USDC in your crypto portfolio, you'll see that when Bitcoin price drops, your Bitcoin balance can actually increase because the power of that USDC versus Bitcoin is rising. So when you buy dips, you end up with more Bitcoin. That's why you need to have cash in your portfolio, right? Right. So you should always have at least 15% cash. It acts as a hedge, gives you more Bitcoin, and allows you the opportunity to buy the dip. I am not using OBS. Hey, Scott, what's up, buddy? How are you? No, I'm using StreamYard, not OBS at all. I just turn on StreamYard. I have a Canon EOS camera that's through this little Connect interface so that I can use it as a normal webcam, and I just turn on StreamYard. Is XRP good to invest in? Now SEC is still investigating. Listen, like you can. I'm not an XRP guy, and I don't want to mess with something that the SEC is investigating. So for me, it doesn't make sense, but that could work for you. I'm Stinner is back again. I'm well. Let's see what this person said. Vivi, best way to make money in crypto, go all in on USDC or Tether, somewhat scam, and stake it. You earn 15, 30% of it invest, but there's always risk. Sure. I've said many times. So in 2017, when I was like first really trading 16, 17, the worst feeling was selling your crypto into dollars because like, dollars are losing their buying power every second of your life and being devalued. And so you felt like you were exiting the market. The biggest innovation for me was DeFi or yield, right? Being able to go on Voyager, hold my USDC and earn 10% compounding monthly, 10% yearly, but compounding monthly on my USDC because I never feel bad selling something. I never feel bad. I don't sell Bitcoin, but I always feel bad selling other coins into dollars like shit. But it's amazing when you can earn interest on it. So he's right. The ability to earn 10% compounding or more on your money is, people don't realize that. Like if you just do that now and you're in your 20s and keep adding to it, you will be really, if it lasts, being the caveat, but you would be really, really rich by the time you retired. Really rich. No, I'm not worried about Tether because they've been telling me to worry about Tether for 5 years. The risk is that the platform blows up, going back to this, when it says there's always risk, or you could get hacked or something and you're not insured. I don't know if anyone's checked BlockFi's rates lately, but they're like the same as a bank account. Like if you have over like a half a Bitcoin, it's like sub 1% rates. Why? Because they were relying on the GBTC premium and that's gone. And therefore they can't make the yield to offer it to you. Were you scared Tether can bring down the crypto market heavy? I'm sitting in Tether, but always worried one morning I wake up, it's just gone. No, I'm not. I'm not. And Tether, what's Tether's market cap now? Okay. I mean, it's not big. This is volume, market cap 645, Tether 62 million. Is that right? Seems low. No, 62 billion. I was going to say that. 62 billion. I mean, relative to the market, that's not that big. You know, I mean, total, I don't know what total market cap is now for crypto, but Bitcoin and Ethereum alone are over $1 trillion. So I don't think that it would rock the market that hard. It would be annoying, but yeah. Coin breaking out today, I know. Let's look at it. Coinbase. Coin is Coinbase stock for all you non-stonkers. Let's save this, guys. Yeah, almost back to my cost basis, which is like 254 or something, I think. Been underwater the whole way. Been buying the dip the whole way. And if Coinbase ends up being one of the 5 most important companies in the country, which I think is possible, then I'm going to be real happy that I was buying this dip. You know, I think we got to get over this 250-ish level. It's going to be a great major psychological hurdle. Even when Coinbase launched, you heard people talking about buying 250. But really nice move today. That's the 4-hour. That's the daily candle. Chadwick make Chad Facerson. It's really nice. It's really nice. It would be huge FUD. But I don't think you wake up and your Tether's like worth 0. I don't think that's a scenario we need to worry about. I don't think that's a here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Hey, yo, Bo knows this what, and Bo knows that what, and Bo don't know jack because Bo can't rap. What do you know? The dog is first up the bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No whole bar. No time for move faking. Got to get the loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front. They say the tribe can't flow, but I've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So, okay, I'll stop. Because I can do the entire song scenario, every verse, every rapper. Obviously. Headband? I don't know. Waiting in suspense. Assuming you're going to say Head and Shoulders. The Head and Shoulders that Michael Burry was talking about, to me, is real dumb. Real dumb, and I'll tell you why. I've done it before, but if this is your Head and Shoulders, shoulder, head, weirdest head ever, it's like the Hydra. It's got 4 heads. This would be your breakdown right around here. So that's 30,000 up to 65,000. That would imply a $35,000 drop, which would take Bitcoin to 0 based on the target. Head and Shoulders is not a thing. Not a thing. Yeah, that's why someone mentioned Lil Wayne. I like to rap sometimes. Rawr, rawr, like a dungeon dragon. Chocolate choco, the chocolate chicken. Their ear got weasel, what she's they were thinking. Busta Rhymes, one of the greatest verses of all time. 2 weeks ago, the crypto market is heading in. Yeah, I mean, JP Morgan is the most fair weather fans in history. Is Bitcoin forming a head and shoulder on the 4-hour? Let's take a look. I think it's just ranging. I don't see how there's a... No, I mean, I don't see anything head and shoulders-y here. Unless you think he has his little head and has 2 weird shoulders and it's at the bottom. I mean, a head and shoulders is the top pattern. You don't have them at the bottom. You have an inverse head and shoulders, if that's what you mean, but this would be the head. I don't see a left shoulder. So I'm going to have to say no on that one. No. Scott, PPT is pumping hard like I wish you would. Now push it. I've been subscribing for a while now, and you never got a chance to chart it. If you have a look, it would be greatly appreciated. I don't know. What is PPT? Personal protective technology? Got it in my charts. Look at that old school. I mean, you know how long it's been? If I'm looking at it on 4 charts for you guys, let's see. Like how far we have to. Whoa, you were not playing, dude. Look at that candle. That was all in the hourly. That's a 1-hour candle from 38. So it basically almost went up 60, 70% in one candle. to 91 RSI in a single candle. That, my friend, is hilarious. Let's see. Let's look at it on the daily, right? Funny thing is, it's a blip. Like when you look at the chart as a whole, you don't even see this candle, which doubled the price, like 60, 70% in price. This wick is a chart destroyer when you're trying to find a pattern or something. But I would say I would draw a descending wedge, which it's not even near breaking out from. Probably it could even be a channel, but maybe it's a descending broadening wedge. Yeah. So if you break this line, your target is here, 137. Descending broadening wedge, target is the top of the wedge. Really hard to find support and resistance when you have these wicky wicks everywhere. Clearly something going on right here, though. So, this is a really nice move. Really nice move. I would say, I mean, it's really hard to say, but maybe you want to hold above here, you know, because this is that swing high. And you can start talking about these. Ultimately, I'd want to see the blue line break and target that black line up there. All right. Okay. Hope that served your service. I looked at Polkadot a little bit earlier. Yeah, PPT, PPE, you know, whatever. Hey, Scott, can I find you on YouTube 10 years from now? I'll be almost 55 years old, so I don't know. Maybe not. Bitcoin feed should be pump, pump, pump hard. Is that like the quote I did was Salt and Pepper? Can't you feel the music pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it. But this sounds more like Joe Budden. Pump, 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 pump it up. Pump, 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 pump. I don't know what Torn is, so I'm not going to chart that. Matic, I'll take a look at. For show, for show. Faux show. I'm going to get out of here in a minute. Get out of here before I get in more trouble. Matic's just kind of doing its thing, man. Not much going on. Not much going on the Bitcoin pair. I'd say you definitely want to wait till we break this line. And it's good that it's holding this right now. Maybe flip that. Then you got, let's just draw some areas right here. I believe there's somebody outside my house fixing my broken windshield. We have broken the windshield on our car in a year and a half with just random little rocks on the highway 3 times and 2 times in the last month. We just got the windshield fixed and replaced. Immediately broke it again. Just little cracks. POS windshield. I mean, Matic looks good here. I want to break that line, but I'm very bullish on Matic in general. Just so you know, I feel good. Feels good. Matic has been brutal to watch, which is why I need to learn how to take profit and do it. But yes, Matic. Well, here's the thing. I mean, a lot of stuff's down like 80, 90%. Matic's only like 50% off the highs or something. So it's kind of done good. Mexico just tried to ban crypto. I did not see that, but the 3rd richest person in Mexico is trying to get his bank to adopt it. So that's good. Thank you for doing that, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. Tell everybody how much you love it. How about USD pair for Matic? Didn't I look at that? Didn't I literally just look at that? I don't know. Looks like that. Doing nothing. It's doing nothing. Sorry. Hey, haha, POS. Mine, yeah, I mean, but I live in Florida. They replace your windshield for free. So we keep getting it. We keep getting it redone, which is amazing. It's free, but holy annoying. Holy annoying. More Jay-Z lyrics from Reasonable Doubt. 9 to 5 is how you survive. I ain't trying to survive. I'm trying to live it to the limit and love it a lot. Man, I love that album. Love that album so much. If you guys haven't listened to Reasonable Doubt, Jay-Z, you should. You absolutely should do that. Newsletter worth every penny. Thank you, El Cid. The check is in the mail. Now you guys are talking about each other's countries over here. I don't know, man. Still a descending triangle on the daily with a fake out, but now back inside the triangle, target 20K. Are we talking about Bitcoin? Let me see where we have a descending triangle. I don't see a descending triangle. Where's our descending triangle? I don't see that at all. I don't even see a hint of a descending triangle. Sorry, I missed you on that one. I've never been to El Salvador and therefore have never surfed at Bitcoin Beach. Who want to bet us that we don't touch lettuce stack cheddar forever? That's, yeah, man, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. There's some, I just don't like to say the bad words, you know. Made a fortune off Peru. Extradite China white hair on. N-word, please, like short sleeves. I bear arms. Bruh. And that song's with Biggie, too. So good. I haven't looked at Sia too long. Rock Boys in the building tonight. That's right. 65,000 again would be wonderful. He's not counting THR, big pump to 41K if a descending triangle without the fake out. Yeah, I don't really see it. I just don't see it. You'd have to go way back up to make anything that looks like a descending triangle. Guys, Brooklyn's Finest is one of the greatest rap songs of all time. Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls, shit your draws, where we from, Brooklyn, going out for all, right? Such a good song. Going out to all. Crown Heights, you don't stop. Brownsville, you won't stop, right? Such a good song. I'm trying to remember the other best rhymes in that. Oh, when he talks about, when Biggie talks about Faith Evans sleeping with Tupac, she says, what is it? Gotta go, Coolio. Means it's getting too hot. If Faith had twins, she'd probably have two Pacs. Get it? Two Pacs. Wow. 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 So yeah, guys, I'm done. Didn't mean to leave. Here I am. Two Pacs. Get it? Two Pacs? No, my Tesla's now not coming till like December, maybe. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. O-H to the O-V. See you Wednesday, my dude. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I hope you have an amazing time and that Bitcoin goes up only. Love you guys.
Let's go.